This week, I'm playing with soft pastels on the gel plate, and I'm getting some really interesting results. I'm Elizabeth St. Hilaire. Welcome to my studio. This week, I had the great idea of messing around with soft pastels on the gel plate again. This time, I did it a little bit differently, and I think you're going to like it. I think you're going to be inspired. So last week I did this technique with Conté sticks, and this week I'm going to create or attempt the same technique with soft pastels. So I've got some of my favorite tools out again, my 6-inch speedball brayer, my 4-inch speedball Baron, one of my Klimt Scribbles and Doodles collection stencils from JOGGLES, my sketch rice paper pad, my 9x12 highly absorbent sketch rice paper pad, and my water wipes, my biodegradable, no plastic water wipes, and a lot of pastels that I've collected over the years. I store my pastels in rice. It keeps the surface of them clean. And as they roll around in the rice, it cleans the surface from your dirty fingers. So I'm going to use the softest pastels that I have in this box. And these are going to be the big round ones. And they are a very buttery pastel made by a company called Unisom. And I will link them for you below. But you can experiment with what you have on hand. And I'm sure that different types of pastels will work, but you're going to see that when I use these, that they're very, very soft and buttery. So keep that in mind if you don't get the same results. So I'm picking out sort of earth tone colors. I'm going to pull this print with the gold fluid acrylic again to give us a Klimt effect. So I want to pick colors that are going to not be overpowered by this. So I'm going to grab some earth tones and some darks and maybe this pinkish color. You know, your color combo is up to you. You, of course, don't have to do it with gold. So you can experiment. It's always fun to experiment. Once you get a technique, it's always fun to experiment with different versions of it in different colors. So the Yasutomo sketch rice paper is going to be smooth on one side, and that is the side that is going to go down onto the plate. So it's going to be the side that we're going to do a relief rubbing with the stencil. So we're going to put the stencil under the paper. I'm going to put the paper on top of the stencil. I'm going to get one of these wipes out in advance because you really need to keep your fingertips clean so that it doesn't get transferred everywhere. And then I'm going to take the soft pastel. I'm going to just do a rubbing on the side. And you can see how heavy the coverage is with this. This is a total different coverage than what we got with the Conté sticks. And we have less definition in the stencil here. A little bit less. Here it's picking up some more there. So, and I'm going to overlay my colors like I did last time. And I'm really just trying to get a texture here. It doesn't matter if it picks up exactly the pattern from the stencil or not, because we're trying to get a texture. So some of these sticks are kind of grabbing the pattern better than others. And I really like that red color, and I'm going to overlay it over the yellow. Let it visually blend on the page. And this green, is it that one? Is this one? That's a nice color as well. Okay, so I've created this vibrant, colorful print. I'm going to slide this and the stencil to the side, and I'm going to take a minute to wipe up my surface so I don't get pastel dust on everything. So I'm just using my water wipe to wipe that, and I'm also going to wipe my fingertips so I don't transfer the pastel to anywhere I don't want it. So now I'm going to take that print, and I'm going to grab my 9x12 gel plate. And if you missed last week's video, I'll link it for you in the upper right hand corner or at the end of this, so you can compare and contrast the effects of the soft pastels with the Conté sticks. So I'm spreading out the Golden Fluid Acrylic. It's iridescent bright gold fine. It's partially translucent, and it is not going to stick 100% to the soft pastels. So we're going to get some of that soft pastel showing through the print and some of it getting covered. So you never quite know what you're going to get here. So I'm going to put the pastel print into the plate with the gold fluid acrylic, and I'm going to apply pressure with the Baron. I like the Baron because I can go off the edges and out to the corners better than I do. With our hands, we tend to sort of stay in the middle. And with this, we can go off the edges and out to the corners. So that gets really good pressure, even pressure. So here we go. Beautiful. We get a ghost print that we can also use. I love that. And look at how gorgeous that is. That's just so beautiful with all the colors. And even the dark area is really beautiful. So this is going to be a ghost print. Why don't we just do that right now? I'm going to get another piece of paper. And I have some nickel Azo Gold out here. Or Azo Gold, sorry. That's what it's called now. Azo Gold. And I'm going to roll that out on top of that. And I've got still a little bit of gold metallic in my brayer, so that should be an interesting combo. And now I'm going to take advantage of that ghost print. So I'm going to put that right into what was left behind on the plate from the soft pastel. Apply the pressure and pick that up. So what's left behind is the gold paint that did not stick to the pastel, but it's a nice soft pattern because it's not crisp because of the pastel. So this is a beautiful kind of painterly effect and could use another layer. So now in order to seal this, because where the gold paint did not go over it, that soft pastel is still going to be smudgy. So I'm just going to use some gloss glazing liquid. You could also use gel medium, but I like the way that I can just squeeze this gloss glazing liquid right out onto the plate and just roll it out. So this gloss glazing liquid is going to seal up any pastel that is still smudgy with a nice clear coat and very easy to do. So we're just going to put that over the surface. And now we have this beautiful print with soft pastels and gold metallic to celebrate Klimt with my Klimt Scribbles and Doodles stencil. And it's all sealed up so that it won't smudge with the glazing liquid. So I hope you will compare and contrast this week's video to last week's video, where I used two different types of materials for a very similar print. Thanks for being here, and I hope you are inspired to do some prints in homage to Gustav Klimt. So I just want to share with you that I have been using a lot of Conté sticks and soft pastels on my gel plate lately, and it is stained from the pigment of both of those products. If your gel plate gets stained from anything, Posca markers, alcohol inks, the best way to clean it off the surface is with baby oil, because baby oil is mineral oil, and that is what is in the plate to begin with. So you put a little bit of baby oil out and you get a soft cloth or a paper towel. This is a Viva paper towel, so it's a nice soft towel. And you just wipe the surface, and you're going to get that stuff that won't come off with a ghost print and won't come off with water. This is like a stain. It just won't come off with a wet paper towel. It's going to require the baby oil. So that's one side, and we'll come up to the other side. This is also, the baby oil is also good for the surface of your plate. It will recondition it. It will make it last longer, and it will bring it back sort of to its new state where it'll grab onto your paper a little bit better and produce better prints. So this is how they gel press suggests that you would condition your plate. So you're doing two things at once. You're cleaning it and you're conditioning it. So that's good. So you can see the pastel is coming off. And like I said, it would not come off with water or the baby wipe because it's a stain. So whenever you get a stain on your plate, whether it's from Posca or Pastels or anything, I've even had pencil lines from a piece of paper adhere into my plate, and I couldn't get them out with ghost prints or tape or wiping, baby wiping or anything. And this takes it right out. So we have to do a little scrubbing, rubbing, and it's like cleaning windows. You have to decide where is that stain? What side is it on? Because I've used both sides of this plate in the process. So there, I think also we probably have to rotate our paper towel around. So this one had a lot of pastel on it because I made many prints without cleaning it. So that's basically good. I mean, it still probably could use some more wiping if you really wanted to get rid of the pink altogether, but that's a lot better than it was. And it's just good for the surface of the plate. But remember, don't leave it on your nonstick craft sheet. It's going to make a big oily mark. I think the best thing to do is to put it on a piece of paper. So often I'll put it right on the top of my sketch rice paper pad and leave it that way so I don't stain my desk until I'm ready to put it away. So there you have it, a little simple trick for getting stains off your gel plate. Well, that's it. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for trying new things. I hope you're inspired, and I will see you back here next week.